Hi, Getty from GettyStewart.com here, talking about honey pomelo. What is a pomelo? It's another fabulous citrus fruit that we can enjoy at this time of year. Pomelo is a native fruit to Southeast or Southern Asia, and interesting fact, it is believed that the grapefruit is actually a cross between an orange and a pomelo, not vice versa. So it is a native fruit grown just like it is. So we get them delivered here in North America late winter and often comes in this type of packaging. You'll find that when you're selecting pomelos, you'll find either green or yellow skin color. The more yellow, the riper the pomelo is. You'll also want to feel for weight and make sure, just like any other citrus fruit, the heavier the citrus, the more juice. Hopefully, anyway. You also obviously want to look for nice smooth skin as well. So once we've dug in, let's get rid of that crazy packaging. And pomelos do have a very thick peel and pith. Pith being that white part. So here we have our pomelo, and as you can see, it's quite large. So we want to start by feeling for where is the fruit, because we don't want to cut into the fruit. Unlike supreming or segmenting a grapefruit, we want to peel this pomelo, but we want to get a head start. So we're going to cut off a little bit of the top, right where there's the mix between the start of the fruit and the pith. So the goal is to avoid cutting as much of the fruit as you possibly can. I'm also going to do the bottom portion. You don't have to do the bottom, but I like having that done as well. And now we're going to score it. We're just going to score the rind, and we're going to do about 4 or 6 cuts, depending on how big your pomelo is, because we want to be able to just peel back those pieces. So there you go. Now I can go ahead and separate the peel from the fruit, or if I feel like I need another little help, I can also score between the fruit and the peel. So it depends on how confident you are that you can peel it back. Now I've noticed that there's some real sense of pride. If you can get out this fruit without damaging it, that's considered professional pomelo peeling. So let's see how we can do today. So we just want to take off that peel. So we just dig in there and get that rind off. And look at how thick that pith is. So these guys are well protected. So we peel back, and it smells wonderful. Now the pomelo, flavor-wise, is not as bitter or as sour as a grapefruit, but you will definitely think, kind of reminds me of grapefruit when you taste it. So we've got our peel off. Now we want to separate and split this pomelo in half. So this is where I just put my thumbs in and I pull apart, and I kind of want to follow the natural segment pieces, because again, we want, there you go, do you hear that? We want to get those segments in one piece if we possibly can. So here we have the pomelo, and you can see that fruit is just bursting from these membranes. Our next step is to remove these membranes and keep the fruit intact if we can. And these membranes, these are bitter as well, and so that's why we want to separate them. Listen. So you can tell that this is not as juicy as a grapefruit, and there you go, just peeling back that skin. That's what we want to do, and then we want to get these segments out. Just use my finger. Sometimes I may need a knife to help me out. Peeling back. Oh, darn! I was working so hard to have that one segment in a piece. But you can see that There you go. It's a lot drier than a grapefruit, but the taste is pretty awesome. And this pomelo, we had one the other night, and there was 4 of us, and we had leftovers the next day because there's a lot of fruit in one of these. But it does take some time to segment or to split this up and to peel all that paperwork off. So I'm just going to keep on going. And one final piece. So there's that. Oh, there is a little juice in there. Oh, there we go. Pretty good start. So you see, we have these lovely pomelos, and this one obviously is yellow color. There are some that you can get a little bit of pink, but it's quite typical to have this color. And so look at the size of these wedges. Isn't it beautiful? And as I said, not quite as juicy. You can break these in half, but very tasty, and certainly something that you need to try at least once. I hope you enjoy honey pomelo.